Today we pay tribute to the brilliant yet controversial Clyde Dukakis, who tragically died this week aged 59. A man once described as an avant-garde provocateur by Vivienne Westwood and a piece of by Joan Rivers, he transcended genres, movements, culture, to the point where he transcended transcendence. Here we remember the man and his work through his friends, critics, and fans.
Rhinos and hippos, together at last. Only Clyde had the balls to do that. When you live in a world where you have these creatures who should be natural bedfellows, but society, capitalism, David Attenborough tells you it shouldn't happen, then for him to do that was incredibly brave.
He was a man who could see into the future. So much so that I think he might actually have been a time traveller. In fact, I'm convinced of it. You know, it was well known that he would always have a wry smile on his face when he was watching the Back to the Future films, and to me that's proof. Well, except the third one, of course. You know, he hated flying trains, as we all do.
He had an ethereal quality, a sense he was there, but not there, like a coy poltergeist named Arnold, who uses non-violent means to mock the living, a pacifistic yet passive-aggressive ghoul who only replies to a text message 24 hours later, if you will.
Era il mio migliore amico, ma era uno stronzo.
I got this from Sotheby's, and it's the original sketches that went on to become some of his most famous pieces. So this one is Brian Harvey getting run over by his own car after eating 3 tuna mayo jacket potatoes. Quite a famous one. Another famous one here. I think this next one's a bit controversial, but a famous one of Katie Price. There we go. And the next one is a particular favourite of mine, which is Paula Radcliffe shitting in the street while running the 2005 London Marathon. And I think this is the one that divided critics and fans alike, because it was so controversial at the time. But for me, this is, it's just fantastic.
Oh yes, the Paula Radcliffe debacle. He was a known risk-taker. But to paint a runner expelling feces in the street at the height of his fame was at best naive and at worst utter lunacy. Sadly, it was this lunacy that he tended to thrive on, and eventually it cost him his life.
For me, the way his talent shines through here, which can be seen in how he's depicted Paula squatting, and the human depth and an emotional fragility, of the subject matter, it's just, it's breathtaking. Sorry, can we just stop?
Dio mio. Una donna che cagava per strada. Che cosa gli era passato per la mente? Sì, era un mio amico, ma era un idiota.
The way he died, surrounded by his family, doing what he loved most, it's a great comfort to me. He did say that if he had to go, then he wanted it to be whilst on the toilet, performing autoerotic asphyxiation in a Nicholas Witchell mask. And him actually getting to do that while everyone important to him was in the room next to him at his brother's funeral, it's just lovely.
There's no doubt his death leaves a gaping hole in the art world. Not everything he created was appreciated. Not everything he did in life was appreciated, especially when it came to the British tabloids. But everything he did on his terms. And the way he died was a crystallization of that ethos.
Era un amico vero, ma era un pervertito del cazzo.